Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at True Believers Black Widow Red Guardian #1. This is a reprint of Avengers issue 43 from 1963 series. Covers by John Buscema with inks by George Roussos. Written by Roy Thomas, pencils by John Buscema, inks by George Roussos, but under his pen name George Bell. Lettered by Jerry Mann and edited by Stan Lee. Now the cover's really cool. It does get you to kind of pay attention to what's going on because this does reflect what's going on in the book. Seems Quicksilver's figured out a new trick and he interrupts the team working out, which ends up causing some friction between Hercules and Captain America because Hercules doesn't take orders from a puny mortal until Cap teaches him a thing or two. Then Janet finds out that she's inherited her father's estate because her 23rd birthday just occurred a few days ago, so she's actually very, very rich. While that's going on, Hawkeye uses that as an excuse to go out to find some information on where Black Widow is being held because the communists have her, and he ends up in a big bar fight before recruiting Hercules to go with him to China. China is not explicitly named, but they call it the Bamboo Curtain, and it's very obviously China. And that's where it's revealed that the Red Guardian was created by Chinese scientists using one of the Russian soldiers, and he has been created to take out Captain America. Instead of a shield, he has a strange magnetic belt buckle that he uses, and that's around the time that Hercules and Hawkeye pop in to rescue Natasha because she is actually supposed to be at the same facility, and there's a machine called the Psychotron. Hercules gets trapped there. Hawkeye gets thrown around quite a bit. He gives pretty good, but he ends up getting knocked down, and we learn that in fact Black Widow has a tie to the Red Guardian. Black Widow's costume in here is much different than the one we usually see her in, and it is ludicrous looking. So it does leave off with a cliffhanger ending where the other Avengers have to go rescue their friends. But overall, it's not bad. The art's pretty solid, but some of the dialogue is very dated. There's a lot of phrases and idioms in here that are just really beyond anything being used today. It's very much a product of its time. Otherwise, the action was good. A lot happens in here. There's a lot of story. And like I said, the art's good. I like the cover. The use of the blue on the cover really does kind of make the Red Guardian pop out and make your eye look at the other Avengers at the top row. So yeah, overall, it's a fun read. It is a bit dated with the dialogue, but I don't think that really detracted from the story. It's a decent all ages story. Probably best for like middle school and up. I did not know that Hawkeye had a big crush on Natasha at some point. They keep referring to how much he's in love with her, and she seems to be in love with him. But I'm glad they changed her costume because wow, that's a very generic, hideous costume on her. But overall, pretty fun read. I'm glad I picked up the True Believers copy for $1. Although this original doesn't cost that much as far as the Avengers books goes. It's usually about $300. But if you want a kid to read this, there's no way you should be paying that much money. I would rather buy this book for cover price of a new issue than anything Marvel's producing now. Even with the dated dialogue, it really is a better read, and the art is significantly better. So overall, this is a solid recommendation. I had a few minor complaints about it, but it's a product of its time, and even with the slight stereotyping in the book and some really bad dialogue occasionally, it was still a fun read, and I think it's pretty safe for all ages. If you can find it for the $1 cover price, I would definitely say pick it up then, but I would feel comfortable paying $3-4 for this reprint without any hesitation. So that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods, and as always, we hope to see you on the next one.